So Kermit is a 1962 Land Rover Series 2A with a few I'll put that seat down. A few modifications. One is the modified Defender bulkhead with a Series 3 dash, which obviously will need rectifying, but it's modified because from the outside they've cut the windscreen mounts off and put the originals on, which is all good. And yeah, she can see where she's going. It's been stood for over 10 years, well over 10 years. Opel Manta GTE seats, if anybody needs a pair of them, let me know. I'm sure they're quite thin on the ground nowadays. And yeah, it was a much loved truck, but then got packed up and ended up as you see it today. It is remarkably good shape, apart from the obvious paint job. Comes with a, let's try and miss the 25 there. Comes with a load of spares in the back, and obviously I called it Kermit, but it's green. It's not the only reason. The psychedelic funky green headlining. Yeah, it leaves something to be desired. Each their own, I suppose. But yeah, I think what I'll do in a minute is get the bonnet up, and we'll see if we can get this started. Yeah. So as you can see under here, this is pretty much untouched for a lot of years. Oddly though, still holds, still got a full radiator of water. Well, it did as of yesterday. So no antifreeze in there though. And oh, that pinched my finger. Good oil. Pressing buttons. Yeah, it was. I think from what I can gather, it was serviced not long before it went in there. So yeah, it pretty much is what it is, really. It's an unmolested engine. It has got a Series 3 heater. It's got a Series 3 gearbox. The gearbox isn't a bad thing at all. Neither is the heater. Well, they're both useless. The 2A and the Series 3 heaters are both useless. So yeah, it's going to need quite a bit of TLC here and there, but it will make a good truck. So right, I think first things I'm going to do, because looking at that down there, I don't know if you'll be able to see, that fuel bowl is full, and I dare say that's been full for a long time. So yeah, we'll do something about that. We'll get that drained out. Right, so what I'm going to do here, all I've done is well, nothing. I've primed the carburetor. I'm going to try it on the stinking manky old fuel that's in there, just out of sheer curiosity. I've checked the oil, I've checked the water. That's all where it needs to be. And here comes Chester with a cup of tea. Thank you very much, matey. Right, so we've got Chester on the starter. Right, you ready, mate? Yeah, come on then. Turn it. Right, just stop there. Turn it off. I get some more power going. Right. That's all the way out. You ready, Chester? Yeah, go for it, mate. Keep hold of it. Right, let's see if we've got a spark. Let's turn it over for us, Chester. Right, stop. There's nothing there at all. Have we got any power to the coil? Yes. That is doing its job. What state is it in there? See, that looks virtually brand new in there. I think the day wasn't that long ago put on there. The vacuum advance lines, all the vacuum lines are perished, but that shouldn't really make a difference starting it, I don't think. So, I've got power to there, so have we got power coming out of there? Right, let's bear with us a second. Have we got power coming out of the coil? Right, can you turn it over for us again, Chest? Stop! Nothing there at all. Nothing coming out of the coil. Right, turn it off completely, mate. Is that all the way off? Yeah. Right. Let's have another think about this. So, after a bit of tinkering about with, there's no spark. But what I've come to the conclusion is, I'll move that away. The king lead is dead. See if you can see that on there. So what I've done is let's check the resistance on this king lead. And as you can see, nothing happens. If I put them together like that, there's no resistance there. I've just dropped on the floor like so. If I put that on there like that, connect them up, absolutely nothing happens. If I get one of these plug leads here, see if I can get it to do something. Don't know if that's connecting inside. Oh, look, wiggly little buggers. It's not actually connecting it inside. Bear with us a second. You can see it's got resistance. So there's a connection there between the two. That's got nothing. So there's no spark to the distributor, and I think that's where his problem lies. After a bit of faffing around, you ready, Chester? Yeah. You there, mate? Right. Turn her over, let's have a go. Oh yeah, turn it off. Right, don't hold your finger on it when it's running. You know what I mean? Just fire it again, just a quick flick with key. Lovely. Listen to that. Kick some crap out. Just turn choke down a little bit. Right, so that's awesome. Well, it needed a set of leads on it, and it ran on the original stale 10-year-old fuel, so that's a little bit smoky and it stinks awful, but yeah. Okay, matey. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let's move that stand out of the way. Look at the state of the door tops. That's all door top down there. Right, let's get in here. Oh. See whether we've got clutch and whatnot and what have you. Get a bit more, just a bit of choke up. The clutch ain't doing anything. Oh, is it? Ah, no. Low range, it was out of gear. Oh. Oh, we've got movement as well, and we've got brakes. That is ace. CB radio. Awesome. Does the radio work? We're going to turn it on. Nah, radio's not going to work, is it? Right. Half 5 Chester. That's awesome. If anybody knows of anybody that wants some Opel Manta GTE front seats, let me know. So there he is, Project Kermit. Surprisingly, it runs really well, and everything works barring one bulb on the outside, the interior light, and the radio. It's up for over 10 years. All it needed was a set of HT leads to get it running, and that's running on the old stinking manky horrible fuel that's been in there. It smells horrible. So I can get that drained out, get the water drained out the radiator, because that's I don't think there's any coolant in there. Give the engine a good once over and see what it's doing. Let me move that camera around, you might be able to see it a bit better. There you go, you see the lovely headline in there now, look. Yes. So yeah, my lad's coming down with a cup of tea in a minute. Again, I've got to sort this auto dimming thing on the camera. At certain angles it goes really dark. Yeah, loving it, absolutely loving it. It was, I wasn't after another project, but you know, when they come up for the right money, it was local. You've got to take them while they're there, haven't you? So yeah. Bulkhead, I might, every time I turn my head I can see it's dimming. I might take this bulkhead off, see if I can get hold of a Series 2 bulkhead, or a 2-way bulkhead, I don't know if there's any difference in them. And let's do it again, look. Save this bulkhead, because this is actually a modified Defender one. So yeah, it's worth saving. But right, oh, my cup of tea, thank you Chester. You are a star. My helper of the day. Say hello, Chester.
Hi.
Bless him, tries his worst. Right, thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, there'll be a lot more from Project Kermit coming very soon. Bye bye.